Some state and local governments have made some pretty brash claims this week in regards to COVID-19 and how e-cigarette users are more likely to catch the virus than non-vapers. But why? Find out more on this edition of Ruthless Insider. Hello and welcome to another edition of Ruthless Insider. When it comes to COVID-19, there are many different perspectives floating around, but despite the strong number of skeptics, a good percentage of people are still stocking up on toilet paper and cleaning supplies as a direct reaction to the media. A working theory links the harms of coronavirus to the damage done to the lungs from smoking cigarettes. Michael Ryan, executive director of the WHO's Health Emergencies Program, said on February 14th that higher rates of cigarette smoking are, quote, an excellent hypothesis for why men seem to have been more heavily impacted by COVID-19 than women. The general rate of infection from respiratory viruses is higher among smokers, and while smoking hasn't been definitively linked to exacerbating COVID-19, for MERS, the respiratory syndrome coronavirus first identified in the Middle East in 2014, increased risk of infection has been linked to smoking by a multinational research team. While switching smokers to risk-reduced nicotine products like vapes would likely come too late to slow the current spread of COVID-19, it is plausible, though unproven, that large-scale switching would significantly mitigate against future respiratory viruses. The purported, also unproven additional risk for vapers compared with people who don't use nicotine sees harm reduction products included in such messaging. At a press conference on March 8th, New York Mayor Bill de Blasio claimed, quote, if you are a smoker or vapor, that does make you more vulnerable. If you're a smoker or a vapor, this is a good time to stop that habit and we will help you. Another statement made by John Silvernail, director of Pitt County Public Health Department in North Carolina, explained, quote, smoking or vaping doesn't make you a bad person, but it is bad for you. Furthermore, smoking and vaping irritate your respiratory system, potentially making it easier for infections to invade your body. The fast-developing situation with COVID-19 requires public health authorities to make decisions without the benefit of substantial evidence. But balanced communications are essential. The far more predictable health harms of smoking continue to contrast with the substantial relative benefits of switching to risk-reduced nicotine products, of which some, such as oral snus, have no respiratory impact. If that key message, already denied by the WHO and many others, were to be further obscured by the stop vaping calls amid the COVID-19 crisis, there's a very good likelihood that it would further exacerbate the harms of this outbreak. Why do you think it is that these state representatives have been so quick to speak out against vaping with no research to back it up? Please share your thoughts with us down below, and as always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell button to keep up to date with all of our Ruthless content. This has been Nick with Ruthless Insider, and we'll see you next time.